Here's a couple of acid-base questions. The first one is more of an understanding of a logarithmic scale. And a logarithmic scale base 10. So for every number that you have, like 2, if you go up a number like to 3, then it's a factor of 10. So if you start with a pH of 2, and then you have a pH of 4, there's 2 numbers in between there. So you think it's 2 times, but actually it's to get to 3, it'd be times 10, and to get to 4, it'd be times another 10. So it's a factor of 100. Yeah. So each number in the pH is a factor of 10. So if you went from pH, say 1 to 5, so that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be 10 for each one of those. So it'd be 10,000 more acidic. 1 would be 10,000 more times more acidic than 5. Sort of like a Richter scale. Richter scale is logarithmic scale too. So if you have an earthquake with 6 on the Richter scale, if you go 7, then a 7 is 10 times as big as a 6. All right, so that's scale. Here's another question where they're asking to find the hydroxide ion concentration. So here's one where you've got to see what you're given and be able to know how to get to the other. So they say the pH is 10.81. But then they're asking for the hydroxide ion concentration. And the only connection we used between those two was that if you add the pH and the POH, that had to come out to 14. And see, I could take this number because it's a pH, and I could say that the hydronium ion concentration is equal to 10 to the negative pH, or negative 0.81. But that's going to give me the hydronium ion concentration, not the hydroxide ion concentration. So first, let's switch this pH into a POH. So the POH will be 14 minus whatever the pH is. So 14 take away 10.81 will be 3.19, I think. So that'll be the POH. Then to get the hydroxide ion concentration, you'll go 10 to the negative 3.19. Let's do that on decimals here. 10 to the, what was it, 3.19? 9. Oh, I forgot a negative in there. Whoops. Negative. There. Okay, let me just see if that's right. Yeah, 3.19. Okay, so the hydroxide ion concentration will be 0.00. How many zeros is that? 3. 64565. So I can write this as 6.4565 times 10 to the minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for sig figs, if they give me a pH like of 10.81, it's the number after the decimal that is your sig figs. So there's 2 sig figs there. I need to give 2 sig figs here. So that'd be 6.5, so this one has to go up. So 6.5 times 10 to the minus 4. It's a concentration, so moles per liter. Hope that helps with those 2 questions.